do I have my hands full. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I'm doing with this frame. Most of you guys know, just to get you up to speed, this is a 1999 Dodge Cummins, well, it was. And we're gonna go ahead and do a 24 valve P pump conversion with a twin turbo setup on this truck once it's completely done. Most definitely are we going with the Rise Diesel Service turbos because they're probably one of the best on the market. On top of that, we're waiting on the Garen stuff, of course. I will be getting those videos to you guys soon. Check it out, guys. This is the old 47 RE, and we're gonna make this thing bulletproof. I'm talking a full Garen build, and we're gonna do a full install video, how to rebuild it, how to assemble it, stuff like that. I think you guys are really gonna love this. But I'm planning on having this thing almost indestructible. But guys, check it out. We have some amazing parts that just came in, a lot of stuff as a matter of fact. I'm gonna breeze through the install. We're definitely gonna be doing some frame beautification, and at the end of this video, I think it's gonna be pretty satisfying to see all these parts on this frame, because honestly guys, the only thing that I've gotten done with this truck right here so far is running the wire loom. I mean, that doesn't really mean much, but we did get brand new bushings for the cab mounts, and then we also did a few other things, but nothing really crazy other than just painting it. We went with the Raptor primer, the epoxy primer, and then I went with a International Harvester red, and I think it looks beautiful, glossy red, and this is some pretty heavy duty paint. It's gonna hold up for a very long time. Before we get started, I'm shutting this contest down completely. Midnight tonight is the last opportunity that you can get your entries in. As a matter of fact, there's gonna be 3 winners that we're gonna be drawing. It's gonna be one for the wheels and tires. The other one's gonna be for the McTuning light bar, as well as the C2 rock light kit, the 4-piece C2 rock light kit, which is right here. So we're gonna have 3 prizes drawn. So just get a sticker, get a key tag, just get something on there, because right now it's 5 times entries. Again, close midnight. And by the way, thank you guys so much for your support for contributing to this, because we've already raised up enough money to give it to the Wounded Warrior Project. So with that being said, link in the description, head over there and hurry up guys. So let's go ahead and get into this. In this video today, I'm gonna be installing all of this stuff. These parts are driven by you guys, as a matter of fact. When I ask you questions, what else should I pick up for the frame? You know, I already have sort of my idea and what I've already made up. Like for example, the Air Dog, but this stuff right here, for example, the steering gearbox brace, which is crucial with these Dodges. On top of that, I picked up a steering shaft, and look at this. This is beautiful. This right here is a airbag kit. Matter of fact, I picked up all 3 of these parts from a website called maxspeedingrods.com. And I actually reached out to this company because their prices are pretty affordable, and they gave me a coupon code to share with you guys. Everything that you order on their website is going to be 15% off. Again, I left that link in the description. Never make a dime off of shouting out other companies. Usually that's just to help y'all. So here we go. Again, we talked about the airbag kit. Now this right here is just a 1-gallon air tank. I don't want to get too fancy, but lo and behold, we have a switch right here that can regulate pressure. I don't have in my red Duramax, my red LBZ. I should probably hook one of those up because it's gonna be very nice. And on top of that, the kit did come with an air compressor and the lines and just everything that I need. And we're gonna be installing this on the frame today. I think you guys are gonna love the way this blue looks on this red frame. Basically, the engine's gonna be blue. And I've already talked to Mark at Kodiak Truck, and we've already talked about it. We're gonna go white on the transmission. And of course, check this out. I drove to Wisconsin about a month ago, and I did a cool video on this Dodge transfer case. Pretty heavy duty stuff from Kodiak Truck. He remanufactured it. I did a full video on this if you guys want to check that out, but we're really excited. So red, we're gonna go white and blue, and of course, you know, I think some of the touches on this frame would look good with some blue on the back as well, because I know what you guys were saying. This frame looks hideous, you know, completely red, but once it's completely done, I think it'll be worth your time to continue to watch these Dodge videos right here, because once this truck is completely assembled, it's gonna look absolutely beautiful. So on to the very next upgrade is gonna be some rough country shocks. We're gonna do front and rears today. I'm really excited about it. I've never had a problem with the rough country stuff. I know you guys probably don't think too highly of them, but I mean, we did a 6-inch lift kit install on the Victory Max. You guys remember that? It turned out beautiful. As a matter of fact, I've ran rough country shocks on some of my trucks. I've never had a problem hauling loads. I mean, it really does well. I know they're not the top of the line stuff, but as far as I'm concerned, this is gonna do well for what we're trying to do. Also picked up a set of stainless steel brake hoses, braided brake hoses, which of course, I mean, I painted over them because it doesn't really matter. We're gonna go ahead and replace those brake hoses because I'm not riding those either. This truck has over 200,000 miles on it. To show you guys, we went with the polyurethane cab mount bushings for the cab, and of course the front core support. And also we went and I spent some coin. I know I should have just made my own brake lines, but this is going to be a lot easier on me. This kit was about 200 bucks, so I know it was kind of pricey, but I think it'll be worth it. It's all pre-bent brake lines. I'm going to run all that stuff on the frame today as well. It's going to look absolutely beautiful. Now, I know you guys see the legendary Air Dog right here. It's sitting. As a matter of fact, this is by far my favorite lift pump setup right here. There's been a lot of lift pumps on my diesel trucks before, and I think that Air Dog is superior as far as I'm concerned. Just my opinion, guys. Don't kill me in the comments. But this Air Dog is actually going on the LMM Duramax that we just picked up. But just to give you guys an idea, that's the company that I'm going with for the Dodge Cummins, because again, we're doing a P-pump conversion. I want the fuel pressure regulated. I don't want to worry about anything, especially their filters are second to none in my opinion. Let me give you guys a good example here. Here's a lot of the filters that I use for the FASS lift pump, and you don't find a lot of them on the market for the Air Dogs. There's a big reason why. It goes to show you that the media and these filters are a lot better than the, competitor stuff. So moving on, we did get a set of 5.9 to 6.7 head studs from Exotic Performance. But after talking to Dylan from Dirty Diamond Diesel, make sure you check out his YouTube channel. We did a few collaborating videos. He loves this, and he's a Cummins guy himself, as well as all of his buddies, and my brother-in-law Mitchell was telling me about it. Exotic Performance is actually a pretty good company, but for what it is, it's going to hold the clamp load on that head that we're talking about. So check this out. I'm going to go ahead and time lapse everything, and then we'll go ahead and recap. But I think you're going to love it. I think you're going to like the way everything's looking. And again, it's frame beautification. It's going to look really good, and not only that, it's going to give me a jump start once we receive the engine, the transmission, and all the other goodies that we're going to get for this truck. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, check it out. I've been working for about, I'd say about 3 hours or so. And the reason why it's taking so long is because these pre-bent brake lines aren't really fitting the way I'd like them to. So it's taking me a whole lot longer to try to shape them and bend them in order for them to fit properly. And to be completely honest with you guys, I really should have went with my first thought, and that would have been to just make the brake lines myself. Just buy it as a coil, flare them, put the fittings on there. Should have just did that. But, it is what it is, guys. It's done. It does fit. Let me show you. You can inspect my work here. I reused the little brackets right there, so I went ahead and just put everything back on, the aftermarket brake lines. But I really like these, as a matter of fact. These are really cool. These braided stainless steel brake line hoses here. So I'm excited about it. Now, as far as installing the rough country shocks, that was a bit of a challenge. And the reason for that is because we have no weight on this thing. As a matter of fact, if you guys watched in the time lapse there, I took the giveaway wheels and I put them on the back of the truck on the frame just so I can push it down in order to line up these guys right here. I gotta say, I'm excited to see how these handle with everything that we're doing. They look really good. You guys can see I didn't do anything shoddy. Everything's ran correctly. Of course, I have to clip all this stuff to the frame. As far as I'm concerned, the majority of this stuff is now done, which is exciting. I just need to put the fuel tank on and a few other little things. But check this out right here. Let me show you. I'm gonna be plugging away at this off camera, but just so you guys get a better idea, look how cool that looks. Now, you might think that it looks kind of dumb, with the blue on the red, but I love it. I really love it. I'd say that the biggest bummer here is I had to, of course, drill holes into the frame, but it's in nice and tight. It's going nowhere, so we'll see how those perform. But the biggest reason why I'm putting airbags on this truck, most of you guys already know this, we're doing the dump bed conversion on the Cummins, and if I'm loading the bed with a lot of weight, it's gonna sag. It's gonna be really cool to just hit a button and level my load out So, all right, guys, definitely let me know in the comments. Load it up. I really want to know what you guys think, good, bad, or indifferent. I think a lot of you guys can agree with me. Usually within the first hour or two, I'd say about 90% of the time, I either respond to a comment or show you that I actually seen the comment. So I do read those right in the beginning once I post videos. It's always fun to interact with y'all. Anyways, guys, that's all the time that I have for today. Again, midnight it ends. I'll be announcing the winners in a later video. So head over there to drunkmasterdiesel.com. Before I close this video out, I did leave a link as well for the maxspeedingrods.com stuff, and then also a coupon code 15% off. I'm always trying to help you guys out. But hey, that's all the time that I have for today. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera off, finish this up. You guys can't miss an episode. But as always, I do appreciate your time. We'll see you on the next video. Stay tuned.